Hey, good people, welcome to week 6. Here we go. I'm sitting outside, sort of getting ready before the Super Bowl. I don't know if you all are cheering for a particular team. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat my Green Bay Packers, which is where I'm originally from. So that was a little bit sad. So I really don't know if I care much about that, but I am pretty excited about the commercials, and maybe you are as well. So our little family has a little pool, like we vote on our favorite commercials. So we'll see how that goes. I hope that you've had a good weekend. I've also had a really busy weekend. I thanks to the pandemic, I was able to be at 2 conferences at once. On Saturday, I spoke at one live out on the East Coast via Zoom, and then I pre-recorded one that was also used in the Central Time Zone. So it was just kind of a weird pandemic moment for me. So I also finished up an article, and actually a chapter for a book on emerging adults in the church. So just so you know, like the stuff we're working on is like hot. Like people want answers, they want ideas, they want some fresh ways of thinking, and I feel like you all are sort of pursuing that, and that just gets me so excited. Speaking of that, a couple things I wanted to give you an update on. Your reaction papers, thanks for you that wrote them. We're really enjoying reading them. I hope that Sarah and I can finish those up and have them back to you no later than sometime on Tuesday, so watch for those. We'll release those with your feedback, and again, appreciate the work that you're doing on that as you're making sense of your own ideas and as you're interacting with the text that we have there. Also, just remember we've got a bigger assignment. This will be your first bigger assignment that's due next week, and that is your directed learning assignment, where you're interviewing a ministry leader about emerging adulthood. If you haven't already, I would just encourage you to get that interview set up so that you have time to write and turn that in. I'm super excited to hear about the questions that you're going to have and the way that you make sense of that. Really look at the rubric in the syllabus. It's really going to be your guide for how you do this. And again, I hope you have a great time with that. This week we have sessions with Steve, and that'll be on Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Really have enjoyed those discussions, and I've got some more good stuff I want to bring you, so I hope that you can make that. If by chance you miss it, we do try to record them, and I'll post that as well. Now we're turning the corner, and we're going to look at another text this week. We're going to look at a text called Kids These Days by Malcolm Harris. This is a different sort of text. I'm trying to expose you to some different ways of sort of thinking and turning and thinking about emerging adulthood. And Malcolm Harris certainly comes from a different and a unique perspective. He self-identifies as a millennial, so he's writing more from a we perspective than a you perspective. And he also has some other perspectives that he's bringing on this as well. So I'm really looking forward to getting your reactions to him. And as you react with him, remember this, that it's probably going to evoke some things in you personally, which is great. You know, it should. I mean, pay attention to what's going on there. But by now, as we move into this 6th week, you've read Arnett. You've read De Los Parks. You've read unique researched articles on emerging adulthood. You have a lot more that you're able to know and access that will help you engage in Harris in a different way than, say, if I had you read his text first, right? So think about that as well. You've got a lot going for you as you come into this next text, and it'll be fun to see what you think of that. So anyway, and then finally, let me just say this. I know you're all working hard. I know that life is filled with lots of ups and downs. You're going to have better weeks than others, but we're in this together. And I couldn't be more thrilled with the ways that you have created space for each other, for the ways that I've seen you in your writing take risks with each other and with me as you've written, and I appreciate that. And I just want you to know that that doesn't go wasted, that is the work of great teaching and learning. And I hope that the ways that you're experiencing this will be something that you can take not only through this class, but beyond, and that you actually create those spaces for other people as well. So keep up the great work. Cheering for you. Have a great week. We'll see you soon. Grace. Peace.